For those of you who missed this week's episode of the Shadowspark Chronicles, here's what's happening. Bishop places the sleep stone in the decanter, and the spiritual form of Ignia appears in front of them, deep in the caves of Ignia's island. The group explains to her that her awakening was an accident and that she was collateral damage caused by her brother Ishtab's antics. Ignia becomes infuriated with the mention of his name, but quickly calms herself. She is grateful that the Light and Sparkers have brought balance back to her and asks for them to do her a favor before she goes back to her slumber. The group is tasked with protecting her children while she sleeps and to keep her chambers a secret from the world. Ignia is very clear that if she is woke again, the consequences will be dire. She tells them that they can have access to her two inner chambers and gives them a password to tell her guardians so that they can gain access. Satisfied with the group's response, Ignia lays down on the ground, and as she does so, Marsland notices a familiar symbol appear next to her, a teleportation circle. After examining the two rooms, the group finds portals leading to different planes of existence. Some lead to where the group need to go to collect the Echoes of Redemption. They realize that they need to think carefully about what their next steps are going to be, and head back to the ship to plan. There, they find Gutrender sleeping in the puddle they left him in before entering the caves, and take him back to his settlement. They inform him that Ignia is slumbering again, and that she has tasked them to help his people acclimate to the situation. They say their farewells and head back to Candor's Keep. And on the travels back, Marsland is contacted by Pora, wishing for them to meet her on their return to the city. He also receives a message from Lomar, who has some exciting news about his research. As they return to Candor's Keep and disembark at the docks, they are greeted by the district manager of the docks, who shows them gratitude for their efforts with Pora. Pora has tasked some of her people to help maintain the docks. The group then heads to the academy and enter the book described to Marsland. They are warped to a room with a long table in it, sitting at the head of which is none other than Queen Olesta. The group is surprised by this encounter, and she asks them to sit, and she asks them for their counsel, as she has realized since their first encounter that things are not quite right with her council of district managers. Hearing what the group has to say, she takes her leave, but before leaving, Bishop informs her that the problem with the four pillars has been taken care of. Pora has a brief conversation with them and grants Marsland access to the 5th floor, which gives Marsland access to the teleportation circles. They then head back home to find out what Lamar has discovered. Please join us every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we continue with the ongoing adventures of the Shadowspark Chronicles, and as always, we will see you in the dungeon.
Go for it.